K-8 students in St. John's South End may get a new school in the coming years, while 2 of the area's schools could close for good. The Anglophone South District Education Council DEC launched a sustainability study last month of St. John the Baptist King Edward School and Prince Charles School. The future of 2 schools in Moncton, Hillcrest and Bessborough are also under review. The study of the St. John's schools is part of a multi-year review of 7 elementary and middle schools in the city's north and south end that began in the fall of 2016. Rob Fowler, the chairman of the Anglophone South DEC, said the council is now moving forward with a review of the South End schools, to be followed by the same process for the North End schools later on. The DEC hasn't specifically addressed how that will work, but we'll discuss it at a later date. It just depends on how things flow out, he said. The 2 schools have faced declining enrollment, while the buildings require more and more costly maintenance, he said. One option the DEC is considering is building a new school and consolidating students from St. John the Baptist King Edward and Prince Charles. Ideally, the school would be built somewhere central in the South End, but finding enough land might be a challenge, Fowler said. But ultimately, if the school district wanted to go that route, it would be up to the Department of Transportation and Infrastructure to find a proper space for the new school, Fowler said. It's still very early in the process, Fowler added. We're talking 3 to 4 years still before we would see kids ever moved into a new building, he said. The DEC will be holding meetings over the next few weeks to gather public feedback. Moncton's schools also under review last month. The Anglophone East District Education Council voted to study Hillcrest School in Moncton to decide whether or not it should be combined with Bessborough in a new school. Hillcrest School will become part of a sustainability study to determine whether it should be included in a request for a new school. Hillcrest School, Moncton Facebook. This comes after an Ernst & Young report on the condition of Bessborough found that upgrading it would cost roughly 70% of the cost of a new building. Future of Moncton's Hillcrest School under study, says Superintendent Harry Doyle. The DEC's chairman said at this point, they are just gathering feedback on the idea from parents and community members. No one is pushing anyone to close their school or anything at this point, he said. The DEC had been looking into building a new school on the Bessborough property, but keeping a school open while a new school is under construction can become very complicated, he said. Right now, they are discussing whether a new school could be built between Bessborough and Hillcrest, as they're only a few kilometers apart, he said. The DEC will likely make a recommendation to the Department of Education on what should be done by next spring, he said. The Anglophone West School District Education Council, which oversees schools in West New Brunswick communities, including Fredericton, is not planning to conduct any sustainability studies this academic year, said its chairwoman Kimberly Douglas in an email.